Welcome to episode 3, and it is a fun one. We have learned how AI create images. We have learned how to control it. Now let us see it work in real world. This is a marketing case study. We look at how a tiny team used generative AI to run their marketing, the playbook, the results, and the honest pitfalls. Let us dive in. Here is a true to life story. A 3-person team, they made a whole month of marketing content in a single weekend, 60 plus social and ad assets, one weekend, not a month, and $0 on a photo shoot. How did they do it? Let us break down exactly what they did and what you can copy. First, why this matters so much. Marketing runs on content, post, ads, emails, images, and content has always been the bottleneck. It is slow to make and it is expensive. Generative AI changes that math. Slow becomes fast, drops appears in second, not days. Costly becomes cheap, fewer shoots, fewer agencies, less stock, and few becomes many. You can make endless versions to test. The hard part was never ideas, it was making the stuff. That is what AI removes. Let us meet our example. We call them Brew and Blue, a small coffee brand that sells online. Just 3 people, a tight budget, but big plans. They live and die by social media and ads, and they hit 3 walls. A tiny team with no designer or photographer, a small budget, so no agencies, and constant demand because social never stops. Quick note, this is a composite example. It is typical of small brands today. So the number letters are representatives, not one's company's exact figures. So here was the job to be done. 1. A month of social post for Instagram and TikTok, several a week. 2. Add creatives to test, many versions, not just one. 3. Fresh product images without booking a studio. And 4. Emails and captions, inconsistent voice, written fast. That is a lot for 3 people. Let us see how AI helped. Part A, the playbook. Here is exactly how they used generative AI step by step. First a map. They didn't use AI for just one thing. They went through almost everything. Social images, captions and copy, email flows, ad creatives, product markups, even a short video. One tool, many jobs. That is the mindset shift, not a single trick, a helper across the whole workflow. But here is the real secret. It is not let AI do it all. It was a simple pipeline with a human at the controls. It goes like this. Start with a brief. What do we need and why? Then write a prompt. Describe it clearly. Then generate. The AI makes a drop. Then the key step. A human reviews and edits. That is where the real magic happens. And finally publish. AI drops fast, but a person has the final say. That is what protects quality and brand. Now let us look at the first use case. Product and lifestyle images. No studio required. Here is the trick. They took a plain product photo, just a phone shot. Then they used image to image and dropped it into rich on-brand scenes. A cozy morning, a summer picnic, a holiday table. What is the win? Dozens of seasonal looks from one photo. New scenes for every holiday with no reshoot. One tip, keep the products itself unchanged. Only let AI build the background. Use case 2, ad variants at scale. Normally you make one ad and you hope it works. Instead, they made many different headlines, different scenes, different angles, cozy, gift, summer, one base idea, many spins. Then they let the data decide. They ran them as tests and kept what performed, and it was cheap to try. Testing 20 ideas cost almost nothing. This is how a small brand can beat a big budget. Cheap testing wins. Use case 3. Captions, copy and email. Writing is slow when you stare at blank page, so they let AI write the first draft. Here is a prompt they used. Write 3 Instagram captions for our cold brew, friendly, under 20 words, with a question and 2 emojis. And in second, they got options like mornings just got smoother, what is feeling your day. Then a human picks the best one and tweak the voice. Dropped in seconds, polish in a minute. The AI gives the first draft, never the final word. For the coders watching, here is a bonus. You can bash this in a few lines. We load a text generator, we pick a product and a list of angles. Then we loop. For each angle, we ask for a caption. One short loop turns a single idea into a whole batch. That is how scale really happens. And if you don't code, no worries. The idea is what matters. One input, many outputs. Part B, the results. So what actually happened? Let us look at the numbers. Here is the before and after. 5 times more content per month. Cost per asset down about 70%. Campaign turnaround from 2 weeks to 2 days. And ad engagement of 38%. Why the lift? Because they could finally test lots of ideas. Again, these are representative figures, typical of small teams adapting these tools. But the direction is real, more, faster and cheaper. Let us make it concrete. Day to day, what changed? Making a product image before book a shoot, wait days, after minutes from a phone photo. Add creatives for test before 1 or 2, too costly, after 10 to 20. Writing captions before house of starring, after a dropped in seconds, then edit. And who does it? Before I wrote or just skip it, after the 3% team in-house, same team for more output. Now part C, the pitfalls. This is the honest part because it does go wrong. Let us talk about where and how they avoided it. Here are the risks to watch. First, AI look generic, same images that feel of brand. Second, brand dip. Your voice and colors wander without a guide. Third, licensing and rights. Can you actually use it commercially? Check. Fourth, mistakes and made up facts. AI text can be confidently wrong. And fifth, disclosure and trust. Hiding AI use can backfire with customers. None of these are reasons to avoid AI. They are reasons to use it carefully. So here are the guardrails that worked. 1. A human in the loop. Every asset gets a human review before it ships. 2. A brand kit in the prompt. Same colors, fonts and voice every time. 3. Check the license. Know your rights before anything goes commercial. And 4. Be honest about AI. Disclose where it matters. Keep customer trust. Notice something. Each guardrail picks a risk from last slide. Match them up. And finally, when not to lean on AI, humans still matter. Real people and real claims. Testimonials, paces, and packs must be true. Your core brand moments. A signature campaign deserves a human touch. Anything sensitive or legal, health, finance, safety, get it checked. And when good enough just is not. Sometimes a real photographer wins. AI is a power tool, not autopilot. The brands that win keep a human in charge. And that is the whole generative models. Let us loop back. Episode 1, how AI creates GANs, VAEs and diffusion. Episode 2, how to control it, text and image generation. And episode 3, how it is used. Real marketing end to end. You know how generative AI works, how to steer it, and how real teams put it to work responsibly. So here is your turn. Pick one task and try AI this week. Make 10 AD variations and test them. Build a simple brand kit prompt and always keep a human in the loop. Thank you for watching. It really means a lot. If it helped, a like and subscribe go long way. See you soon.